Hello, welcome back. Thanks for watching this video. I wanted to go a little bit into foundations of what's in my kit. This is for my sort of brides, what I use. I actually mainly, probably about 80% of my brides, I do airbrushing because I do find that it lasts really well, it suits all skins, it's easy to transport. It holds onto the skin really nicely, so that's my stable foundation for brides. But I did want to go through sort of manual foundations with you as well, and what sort of last year and last couple of years that I've sort of kept going back to. So the first one is this one is called MAC Waterweight foundation. So this is one of the serum based foundations. So it's serum because it's got this sort of dropper that you sort of drop on the back of your hand and use. It's very fluid, so it really does sort of like go everywhere if you don't be careful. So it has a really fluidy sort of feel and actually quite see-through, so it's a very light coverage. So I do love this for sort of mother the brides, sort of, you know, skin that's dry or aging at all. This is really lovely. I do feel like it gives it a little bit of a lift, a boost. It lasts really well as well. I've not finished. I used it for the sort of whole year last year, and I haven't had to replace the bottles yet, so they've lasted really well. So you only need a small amount. It has got an SPF of 30 in it, so it's a really nice one to use sort of every day as well. So I actually really love this. You have to make sure you sort of shake it well. The only thing I probably don't like about this is that actually it gets quite messy on the top. It sort of seems to seep through, and then it does get quite sort of messy. That's my only sort of problem with it. So if it's in my kit and in a bag, it does sort of go everywhere. And obviously it's glass as well, so again, carrying sort of when you've got like 5 or 6 of these colours, it's going to be quite heavy. But saying that, it is a lovely sort of foundation, so I really do like that one. My next one is Makeup Forever. So this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and this is a lovely sort of foundation. I would say this is sort of medium coverage. You can build it up though. I feel like this has like quite a sort of almost like an elastic feeling onto the skin. It's sort of it does have a nice sort of feeling when you put it on. It almost seals the sort of skin, so it does make the skin look really flawless afterwards, but still can show like freckles and things like that through. So it's not a full coverage, it is medium coverage, but it does make the skin look amazing for sort of camera. So for bridal makeup, it's like fantastic. I do sometimes find the colours quite hard. They've got like over 40 different colours in their range, so it's quite hard to know which ones to buy. But I would sort of recommend to go and see it and to try it on the back of your hand and sort of see which colours, or get them to recommend you the most sort of common colours. But I actually think this is a really nice foundation. My next one is Illamasqua. So this is the Illamasqua Skin Base foundation. So this is a full coverage foundation. What I love about this is that it can make the sort of skin look amazing. So on camera, it's so good to photograph this. It just looks flawless. You do need to set it with powder though. It's one of those foundations where it definitely needs to be set, otherwise it can go quite dewy. But I definitely would sort of recommend this, especially if you're doing photographic makeup, or obviously bridal is photographic makeup. It's a really lovely one. It's fairly expensive. I think that's about £33, might have gone up, but it's, you know, it is quite a lot, but it does seem to last quite a long time, and it's nice that it's in plastic as well and you can squeeze it out, so it's nice to sort of carry. Colours are nice as well. I've seen they do go from really sort of pale right up to sort of dark skin as well, so you do have a nice range, and the colours just seem to sort of suit a lot of people. The only problem I find with this one is if you're dehydrated or dry skin, it can attach into the sort of dry areas of your skin and it can make you look sort of older. So you have to be a bit careful of putting too much on if they are sort of drier skin. But yeah, definitely recommend this one. And my last one is the MAC Pro-longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Very long name, this one. This one I basically been using for the whole year last year and just sort of trying it out. I wanted a full coverage foundation, but something that's not too sort of like cloggy and that looks nice on the skin. And I actually really do love this one. I didn't at first, I was sort of like, I'm not sure about this, but the more I used it, the more I actually really enjoyed using it. It's buildable, so it's actually quite fluid when you actually take it out. It's not like sort of like Estee Lauder Double Wear where it's really sort of thick and like a paste. This is actually quite sort of fluid, but you can sort of build it up. So it's waterproof as well, so if it's for brides, if they're going to be crying or anything like that, it isn't going to sort of move, it doesn't transfer, it does last. I do find, especially if you set it as well, it does hold really well. So great, it's a great one for nights out as well, but a really nice one to have for brides. But as I say, they're sort of my favourite manual foundations. I do use my airbrush foundations as well. If you want to see me do an airbrush demonstration, just leave a comment below. But yeah, anything else you want to sort of see or you know, I can show you or talk about, then just let me know. But thanks for watching, and please subscribe and yeah, like this video, and thank you very much. Bye.